New charges for the ER doctor accused of child rape in Stevens County. Another bombshell today in the case of a Stevens County doctor accused of drugging and raping a teenage boy. After posting bond on a child rape charge yesterday, Dr. Craig Morgenstern was rearrested last night, this time for possession of child pornography. And to get you up to speed, Dr. Morgenstern is an ER physician at the VA hospital in Spokane. He lives in 9 Mile Falls. Stevens County deputies arrested him over the weekend, charging that he had drugged a child's hot cocoa and then molested him, taking pictures of himself in the act. The child was able to get away and call 911. Dr. Morgenstern posted bond and was out of jail. But the search of his home on that rape charge turned up evidence of other crimes and more victims. KXY4's Grace Ditzler just back from Stevens County, where today the doctor faced a judge on new charges. And Grace, it looks like this time he may stay behind bars.
Nadine, that's right. The judge set bond for the child pornography case at $250,000 today. Morgenstern is a very wealthy man, and the court took that into consideration, saying if he does post this bail, he must have GPS monitoring on him, restricting him to his home before they'll let him out. 2 days after bonding out of jail on a child rape charge, Dr. Craig Morgenstern was back in court again today on charges he was in possession of child pornography.
Law enforcement has now been able to determine that one of the videos that was found during a forensic analysis of the defendant's computer is the same victim from the weekend's investigation.
Prosecutors say since Morgenstern's initial arrest on Monday, evidence keeps flooding in. Evidence that dates back not days, but years.
Has reason to believe that Mr. Morgenstern has been producing and possessing child pornography since at least 2008.
In one of the videos seized, law enforcement identified 3 other victims, and since the arrest, they've received dozens of calls from people who had been in contact with Morgenstern over the years. They're following those leads to potentially identify more victims.
He alone knows how many potential victims are out there. That also creates a risk of flight.
The prosecution also alleged Morgenstern tried to dispose of evidence after he initially got out of jail on bond, hiding his iPad and iPhone and throwing his computer into a dumpster.
Mr. Morgenstern has demonstrated that he will do whatever it takes to impede law enforcement's investigation in this case.
The prosecution says Morgenstern is a flight risk. Since his initial arrest, he has been put on unpaid leave from the VA. He also makes more than $200,000 a year and has the means to bond out, even with a large bail. They asked to set the child pornography charge bail at $1 million.
I realize that is astronomically high for a case like this, but I think it's certainly warranted with everything that we have learned and are continuing to learn.
Morgenstern's defense attorney asked for the bond to stay at $100,000 since he has no previous criminal record and he has ties to the community, and he turned himself into police yesterday. Judge Patrick Montesmith set bail for $250,000 with the GPS monitoring. And to clarify, that bond is just for the child pornography charge. Morgenstern still has a child rape charge against him as well. Reporting in studio, I'm Grace Ditzler, KXLY 4 News.
All right, thank you, Grace. And we have been tracking Dr. Morgenstern, trying to determine where he's been and just how long he's been in Spokane. The Veterans Administration says he's been at the Spokane Veterans Hospital since 2009. Before that, we were able to confirm that he was stationed at Naval Air Station Meridian in Mississippi from 2003 to 07. And prior to that, he was stationed at Camp Pendleton in California. We are checking court records to determine if there's any criminal cases connected to Morgenstern in those areas. Dr. Morgenstern also worked as an adjunct professor at Gonzaga University. He is listed on the website for the university's nursing program. We asked Gonzaga about his employment status today. A spokesperson responded by email saying simply, as a matter of policy, Gonzaga does not discuss personnel matters.